Buona marea, everyone. I slept for an hour. I'm ever so slightly better. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I am still asleep, basically. But I am a lot better than before, I can tell you that much. Okay, oh god. You know what? I should be sleeping a little bit. For like... From tomorrow onward, I should be sleeping a little bit rather than just starting to stream at 3 a.m. Okay, that's like mad wonky. Whatever. I still have nothing to say, by the way. Like, that hasn't changed. Do not fret. I am terrible at whatever I'm trying to do. Hey. Okay, fun fact about Venice. If you were walking around the city and just kind of looking around, you would notice that like there are a lot of like closed up windows with like a wall, you know, like you can just kind of see the silhouette of it. And that's because at a certain point some dumbass in power decided to put on a tax for the amount of windows that a building had. So a lot of people literally just cut down on like the amount of windows that they had, like specifically down to the bare fucking minimum they needed in order to see. It's so funny. Like some motherfucker really went, haha, this way they won't be able to dodge taxes and we're gonna have more to like, I don't know, do whatever the fuck we want. And instead people dodge taxes. And now there are so many less windows. And that's the only fucking result of that. That is so funny. Okay, so we have this, which is the thing. Correct. Well, actually, let me put like an additional like balcony over here, just for the hell of it. Whoop. Okay. This is completely wrong. Okay, it's bothering me a little too much. Can I please just draw like a straight line? Pretty fucking please. Like, I get it that going straight is not like exactly in my best suit, but like, no. It's pointless. Okay, so we have this little thing going on, then we can just move upwards. Okay, what other thing could I like depict in order to just what am I even trying to do? It's pointless. I should have just kept going with my fucking PNG tuber thing. I'm terrible at backgrounds, and this is not helping. But at the same time, I really do not have the energy to like spend time on an actual background because it takes so much precision. Okay, what if I decided to like draw a little side of a building? Like, we have like the little road over here. And then under here we had like a little shadow before meeting the water. What am I even doing? And then on top of this, we had like we had like a little door. Hey. Little door, and then we have like a little window by the door. And there's like a little window over here. I've not looked up enough buildings to actually do this. I guess the stairs could be like over this way, so it wouldn't make sense to have like a window up here to get them to like see out. Maybe there could be another balcony situation over here. I am so uninspired right now. I just want to sleep. Yeah, this is not really helping. It's not giving me much. I regret every single decision of my entire fucking life. Be strong. Be strong. So we have like this. And just kind of this. Wait, I forgot the hedges. I forgot the fucking hedges. Hold on. I literally put the cute little hedges over there for a reason. And I already forgot. So we got like cute little hedges over here in front of the thing, so people don't risk like falling into the water first thing in the morning. Then like this. What if hold on, listen to me. What if I put like a tiny little post next to the hedges that had like the name of like the road it's in? Do you like get my vision? Like you just kind of tell the person on the boat, like the taxi, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go and like Galileo Road, like the first stop, and they already know which one it is. They just bring you there. Which is an awesome idea, because one of the biggest flaw of the actual Venice is that like there's fucking nothing to tell where you are. Like the name of the roads sometimes just doesn't exist. It's like there is nothing to tell you. Oh, over here it's like this little street, and over here it's not. Over here is like another street. Like it's like the water passages are not treated like proper roads. It's ass, actually. Hey, maybe this wasn't like completely ass. Maybe it was just mostly ass. Okay, so you just kind of get here. There's just like kind of like a taxi stop. Okay, the idea of the taxi stop is like peak to me. Then we have like little door. Oh yeah, this also like gives like a proper idea of like, okay, no, of like how thick is the place. You know what is another thing that the door should have? All of the doors should have, because they just should have this to begin with. So it's like a tiny window to make sure you're not like slamming the door in the face of anyone. Because like this is a very small passage. It's like enough for just a couple of people to walk side by side. So if you open your door, you are covering like, I guess, a little bit more than half the passage. Like you need to make sure you're not slamming someone with your door straight in the face. All right, another thing that we absolutely need is like some sort of cover, Because, like, otherwise it would be extremely fucking easy to just you know, to just break into places. Only on the bottom ones, though. I think that would be an extremely great detail because due to the fact that it's gonna be full of like high buildings, the sun is gonna be really fucking hard to get into the building itself. So on the upper floors, people would just not be putting any blinds or anything. That makes sense. I'm just sitting over here having the biggest brain moment of my entire life. Okay. They're so wonky. They're not supposed to be that wonky. I'm just trying. I have another idea. All of this wall space is like very grim. What if the people that were like more well off could afford to have like some paintings of things on the wall? Literally painted inside of the stucco. That would be like great, actually. That would be amazing. I am so smart. That would be totally something that like wealthy people do. No. Okay, that is much better. Technically, it's not like 100% correct, all of this. Like, there should be like another thing over here and blah 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 blah. Who cares? Okay, so I'm just gonna put like this low balcony kind of situation. There's gonna be this like thing that goes like this, and it has like a trim. 100%. That's something they would do. Like put a lightly decorated trim. Like this is supposed to be a rich house. Okay. Yeah, more or less. Like it's just supposed to give like a general idea of the shape. It's not like the end of the world if it's kind of sucky. What kind of things should be painted on the wall? What kind of things do you think are gonna be painted in a city full of water? I was thinking maybe something like a dolphin would probably, or a narwhal. Actually, that would be so big. The oh, it's the airbrush. Wait, no. I wanted to get the watercolor. Oops, my bad. So we have like this kind of narwhal over here. And it's just like a painting just to show off. Like showing its belly, you know, on this side. I think that would be pretty fucking cool. Maybe there could be like a depiction of like a mermaid and stuff. Because like sea wolves loved mermaids, and in a place like this we have a lot of people that spend a lot of time out on like the sea. They would totally like totally just like have like a bunch of mermaid paintings all over the place. That just makes sense. That this is like not the case in Venice because Venetian people are like ass. Nobody can cancel me. I am Venetian. But like, yeah. It's like I don't know, give them something like a starfish. I don't know, just kind of something cool. But now, but down here, there would totally be fish. Like paintings of fish. Just to kind of walk along with the people. Oops. That's like totally something that would happen. Yeah, this feels like the house of someone who's rich and trying to flex. I think this is accurate enough. Then now we should probably draw something that is more like down to earth. I'm thinking, since the majority of shops need to get like a lot of merch to be brought to them in order to like function properly, I think that a good thing to do would have to like make the back of a shop that has like access to like a smaller canal specifically for shipment. Like that makes sense to me. So once again, not even once again, because this is gonna be very different. There's gonna be like the edge, which is only ever so slightly present. And there's gonna be like this kind of like groove down to it. Then there's gonna be like a door. Which is not gonna be a flashy door. It's gonna specifically gonna be just like a door in order to get stuff inside the shop. Maybe it could have like a long window in order to just kind of see the person that is outside with the boat. I think that maybe there should be like a couple of steps specifically just made with rod going down like into the water. Just to kind of help with like the change in water levels. And another thing that it could happen is that there could be like a little like balcony like thing, but not like balcony like thing. You know, just kind of have like a hole in the wall and put like some like flower pots and stuff, because there's gonna be like stairs coming into the building from down below, but like outside for the people to go and live in here. I think we should make that obvious by like drawing one of the doors kinda open. I don't know what else to put in here. Maybe like some kind of detailing. Like made with bricks, just to make the place prettier. Because don't get me wrong, like people are very specific about like the amount of details that they want outside, but this is not like entirely like a practical city. It's a city that came out of my ass, so it's gonna be pretty. So it has like these little indents, like nothing much, just some cute little decorations. Yeah. Okay, so we have this going on, right? Which means that we absolutely need like at least a window. Maybe even a couple of like the shop next door. Because like this is clearly gonna be like under the stairs, so it's gonna be like a storage space and it needs some lighting. So it makes sense for them to have like two windows attached to each other. Over here we're gonna have like a little window on top of here. These, no, they should totally still have the blinds. It makes sense. Because I was thinking, well, it's not like in front of like solid ground, it's gonna be hard to break, but then I thought people can just stand on boats. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like people that want to steal will be standing on boats just to break into a place. Which means that inside of this, there will probably be like a metal gate. Like, do you know like the way that the cells work? But also because it's inside of a shop, it's gonna be pretty ugly if it's just literally prison bars. So maybe they might have like some like cuter things it's not gonna be visible here, but I'm just gonna state it in order, like, in case I forget, I can just come back to the font myself. It's gonna have like maybe some diagonal bars rather than just straight. Or what else? Maybe it could be like sectioned off into pieces and have like tiny little rhomboids and stuff. Maybe like the very, very fancy places that wanna like flex might also have like taken this whole thing into consideration and just decided to go with a full like glass panel door and put like behind it this very intricate designs as if it was like a front gate, and they would be like basically impossible to open because they're gonna be like not like entirely fully metal, but they're gonna be like mostly metal, and they're just gonna be on the rails top to bottom, and on one side they're just gonna be locked. There's just gonna be a lock. That's like so peak. Actually, I kind of want to put it in my own house. That is like such a perfect fucking way to defend yourself from someone trying to break in. You literally just put the lock in the place where they cannot reach it. Just on the inside. Oh my god, I didn't change. Oh, I just noticed I didn't change the. Hold on. This is not ℂ𝕣𝕣𝕖. Oh god. I did like fix my thing. Okay, everything else is fine. I did fix this when I was like sleepy. So I'm in the clear in my opinion. It is me. Wow. Okay, I think maybe this is enough. Like, this is by any no means not supposed to be like, you know, like a very like luxurious shop, so it's not gonna be like extremely cool or whatever. So I can just go down here and grab the purple, and there is not gonna be like murals on everything, of course. Like, this is supposed to be like a moderately wealthy people house. Like, I don't know, the equivalent of someone that like gets about 120k a year in salary, to give you an idea. Like, it's not supposed to be groundbreaking. This is supposed to be the back of like a relatively common shop, but also one that has been standing a long time, so they're not struggling financially because we already have like a big clientele of reoccurring customers. So it's just gonna be, it's gonna feel sturdy, but not like excessive, you know? There is gonna be like our baseline, there is gonna be our bottom line. These are just gonna be the thing. They are gonna have some sort of like they're not gonna be smooth, obviously, because if that were the case, they would be a hazard to walk up and down with, especially with boxes and shit. Yeah, absolutely not. my god. Okay. So they are gonna have like grooves and stuff. Then we have our door, which is a very simple, very sturdy wall. And maybe we could put like a bell over here. Or how about like a doorbell system, like lower over here? I'm trying to think about how to make it, because obviously this is gonna be like a very obviously. Why am I talking to you as if you knew my lore? Baby boy! What are you doing? Are you searching for the fly? He just kind of got up. He's sitting with his legs way too far apart. Okay. So a doorbell system that maybe is like a lever rather than a button. So people would just go there and kind of like swing this little lever, and the lever would like be connected on the other side of the wall with like this rope, and the rope would be tied up near the ceiling to a little bell, and it would be swinging the little bell. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cute. That is so practical. I'm such a kid. I'm a genius at this. And so we have like more stuff. Yeah, sleeping did wonders for me. I was clearly lacking the last hour of sleep for the day. And here we have like our little balcony. Wow. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here, but it's gonna be kind of like specular, because that's cute. That's a very cute idea, to just have things be specular with the neighbors. Oop. I kind of let go of my pen a little too fast over there. We should totally like draw the front of this shop in like the next like slide, just to show off the stairs and kind of like how the like the window for the shop looks like. I think that's very important. That's a very important thing to do. Because if you plan of like on like drawing a city that has like a specific style, and with a specific style I mean literally any city that is coherent, you're gonna have to draw some example of things, of literally everything. You're gonna have to draw some like basic shop, some luxury shop, some of the poorer homes. We will be drawing those. Some of like the wealthier homes. You need to do a little bit of everything. you just kind of need to like remind yourself, like keep little notes of what the place is supposed to be like, so that the place that you're looking at will not look like ass. Okay, we have like this tiny little door, but it's a little jar. It has like a bigger window over here. Has like 2 big windows. Just because yes. No, I don't like that. Round thing. Go. Okay, maybe I could like draw the general idea of a person right here. Just like walking outside. The very basic idea of someone just going outside their house, doing something, I don't know. Just to kind of show like the scale of things. I know that if I didn't have to fight against my ADHD and my constant need to like not waste energy, I would totally make some like cool as fuck backgrounds. Like literally all the time. I also need to draw like one of the rooftop gardens, because that is 100% a thing that they have. Because once again, there are so many tall buildings and people need to breathe. So obviously there's gonna be some sort of plaza, the same way there are currently in Venice. But like those will mostly be made with like bricks on the floor, because they are specifically used to gather drinkable water. So yeah. I swear I just got like a sim-like inspiration of like, go and fix up your Pokemon card collection. Like, no, I'm doing other stuff. Then what else could we be doing over here? Oh, right, the front of the shop. Almost forgot. God damn it. Okay, so we have like the front of the shop. I think that a thing that would totally happen is that the little hedges would just not be in front of like, or maybe they would be. I don't know. Let me go check on how tall they're supposed to be. No, they would totally not be. like they would be in front of the door just to make sure that nobody gets accidentally like pushed or slips or walks too far away and falls into the water. But like there would be like a little space like specifically in front of like the window of the shop, like the big display window for the shop, just to kind of like drive home, both to get a lot of light from like the outside, but also like to kind of show the people that are even like passing by in boats that will be like seeing cute little things, and they will maybe remember the name of the place or something, and they would just go back. Like that's totally a thing that would happen. So there's gonna be no watercolor. God damn it. Okay. So okay, so there's gonna be like this whole thing, and then we're gonna have like, oh right, the stairs. So this place is gonna have like the stairs going up to where? I think it was up to here, right? I could just kind of have this cute little place. And then it has like this kind of thing behind it to show that there is sky and like little hedges. That's way too big of a hedge. Hold on. Little hedges. Maybe let's put a plant. Maybe let's put. No, wait. There's gonna be there's not gonna be plants. Excuse me, I'm dumb. Anyway, let's get this smaller. Let's bring up the color a little bit. There's gonna be like a ton of steps over here. Maybe we could put some tiny flower pots over here. That makes sense. Because again, we're trying to give the impression of like someplace that is like decently well off. So this makes sense, right? Then there should be the little decoration, the brick, the kind of brick decor thingy on the border of this. Just kind of match the vibes of wealth. Okay. So now we just kind of have like this. It's like a road with things. Then we have some hedges. No, wait, hold on. First, the shop door, which I think should be mostly glass, once again, to get more light into the shop. That helps to keep sales. There's gonna be this like massive window that covers basically the rest of the wall for the shop. Usually shops that are in Venice and stuff tend to be narrower and longer compared to like other shops that are like more inland, because people don't need to worry that much about like the kind of space. Basically, the way that the houses are made are specifically made to be narrow, so they go from one side to the other, from one canal to the other, from one opening to the other, in order for you to have like windows on at least two walls. Because if that were not the case, since everything is literally built together, like literally right next to each other, most people, if the houses were not built specifically this way, would have like windows and doors on only one side of the building, and that is terrible. Especially if it gets like too hot and you need to like open up the windows and get some airflow going. If all the windows you have are all on one side of the building, you are gonna have a heat stroke. You're gonna die. So that's something to keep in mind, which is the reason why everything is so narrow and it's not like expanding a lot like in this direction, you know? So we have that going, we have another thing going. We're gonna have like another balcony situation on top of here. Because yes, and also a small little window. We are also gonna have like an insignia. On top of the shop. Another thing that these kind of shops do, but like not if they are like facing water, like in this case, if they are like facing a proper road, which they are rare, but like they exist in Venice, is a lot of shops will have like some sort of like coverage thingy. That kind of like extends outwards with the name of the shop on top, and also one of these sorts of plaques on the inside for like when it's like raining and stuff, people will just go here. Speaking of rain, there are a few places in Venice where the first floor actually goes a little outer compared to the ground floor, and it's like arched, so that like hello, he just left. So that people can like walk more leisurely around. I don't think this is something that would happen over here specifically because like we have this staircase and it's like open and stuff, so it doesn't really make sense for the building to have added those kind of arches in here, but I should totally like draw one of those. Give me a second. I just stopped my cat from trying to tip over the automatic feeder. He will try again in 2 minutes, tops. Mo. My god. I'm giving him too much food. Anyway. Now we do the little hedges. The cute little hedges. Which are gonna be like all across here. Also like kind of over here, just to kind of show that that is an opening specifically to show off the shop. Maybe it could also work as a stop, but like not an official one, if you know what I mean. Just like being like, oh, I want to go to shop X. And like the guy on the taxi will just tell you, oh, sure, I'm just gonna bring you there. I'm trying to think what way could they like close up the shop over here, considering there isn't that much space to put like the thing on the side. Like the gate, like in the back door, like maybe it could fit. But what about this? I guess making like a roll down blinders kind of stuff. It's not like mind breaking. Oh right, the lattice things. There are some specific ways to close down this kind of shops, but I always forget they exist. They kind of look like this, and they kind of fold up when the shop is open, so they're out of the way. I'm a dumbass. Me trying to come up with different and more insane solutions to things that have already been solved. Taking the Nintendo approach. What other people have done this? Well, I don't care. I want to be unique. I'm not gonna listen to anything they did. Bitch. Yeah, I am listening. Don't you ever dare do something like that to me ever again. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was like way forward. Oops. Alright. Time to keep drawing this. So we have this like little shop thingy. What could I put in here? Baked goods. Yeah, that makes sense to me. baguettes. Why not? Bam, bam. I don't even know what else to put in here. Maybe a pie. Maybe like raised a little bit more. We got a little pie kind of thing. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not coloring this, unfortunately. Wrong layer. Oh well. Okay. This would like totally need like a big one of those big like vertical handles. 100%. I don't know, maybe they could have like outside of here like a little menu, which is like a tiny thing with like announcements on sales and like stuff that they're gonna do. So we got like a couple of pictures and a couple of like, or maybe it could be like a board thingy for the locals. They are usually placed in places where like people frequent a lot. So this would totally make sense because we already established that this is like a shop that has been running for a long while. So a little community board with a little locket would totally be something that you can like see around. Okay, now we have this like thing over here. I imagine that the people that live up here are not actually the people that run the shop, just because that is usually the case, and I think it would be very interesting for someone to have specifically bought the house right on top of the good bread place in order to just get up in the morning and like go downstairs and buy themselves like a little loaf of bread to eat while they're going to work. I think that would be like very cute. I think that would be extremely cute actually. Oop. I titled these streams like practicing backgrounds, but I'm not practicing backgrounds. I'm actually just designing them. I am not doing any proper practice on anything that is needed for backgrounds, because these are way too damn sketchy in order to actually try anything. But I mean, I am kind of like building my own tolerance up to do more complex work. So I guess in a way I am practicing, just like nothing that is uh, um, specifically about the basic knowledge that I need in order to draw backgrounds. Oh, do you think there were 3 of those? Nah. Okay. Now we need to just kind of like draw these. Do, 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 do. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Yeah, I have nothing to say while I'm finishing this. Deal with the awkward silence. Uh, there it is. Maybe I could like draw something else from here, like on the other side of the other building. There could be just like a little window and stuff. Yeah. Maybe that's a little too on the nose. Do not! You fiend! He's fucking playing with my feet. Where are you? Stupidly cute bastard. Num num. Can you stop? Can you actually not? Yawn. So cute. Okay, that makes it look a little further back. Perfect. Alright, no, not zoom out. Just kind of like... Yeah, this drawing is going places. I so need ADHD meds. Let me look at it from a little bit further away. Yeah, I think it's giving like lived place. Yeah. This one is like really good actually. This one a little less. Oh my god, no, you are not allowed to sit on my lap. It's so damn hot. And your body temperature is higher than mine. No. No. Stop. I'm just putting up my hand to stop him from jumping up, and he kind of is looking at me through my fingers. No. No. I cannot relax with its head around. God damn it. I mean, I guess this is like a good start for as of right now. I am extremely sweaty. The cat want to step on my lap so bad. Do not attack me! Oh my god. She's biting my hand. I'm not playing with you. I think I should just stop for today. I need to go take like the first shower of the day. I cannot deal with this heat. Yeah, this is everything we did today. I don't know. Maybe I could do like a guerrilla stream Friday morning, but I don't think so because I have like basically all of Tuesday morning booked with shit to do, and I also have work in the afternoon, and then I have work on like Friday afternoon, and oh no, oh my god, he tried to fucking dribble me. Don't. Oh god. Yeah, no. Okay, this is what we did for today. Now that I look at it from a distance, like, in and of itself is very cohesive. I really like this. Now that I look at it from a distance. like looking at this from like up close, I was like, I do not like this at all. Looking at this one from up close, I'm like, like the idea is good, but it feels empty because it's supposed to be like a back wall. Like no, it's pretty cohesive. It does look art of the same place. And yeah, we are mostly gonna be doing like walls and stuff. Um, whenever I do another art stream, I think I'm gonna like be drawing the arches thing from the outside from the canal, like these over here. Then I'm gonna be drawing the arches, but like from the inside. And then I'm gonna be drawing like a poorer house and like a more luxurious shop and stuff. Probably a restaurant, maybe like the view of a plaza from like one of the highest buildings. Maybe like a view of the city from like outside the main port. Yeah, that sounds like it makes sense to me at least. Okay, well, what can I tell y'all? Global warming sucks. Hydrate before you dihydrate. But most importantly, well, so safe, I guess. Like usual. Bye. Stormy me. No, I clearly expected to be sitting to draw more for longer than what I wanted to. Hold on. Let me fix this. Hold on. Here we go. Now it's like a proper ending back.